Good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. It's Monday. Survived, Jim. Hopefully, you survived it. Yeah. So I got some news for everybody. If you guys are following along last week, I was planning to adopt a cat, and she came home with me today. She's right over there right now. Um, I, she's not too keen on me picking her up yet, so I got to give her a bit. But after she destroys some of my stuff, I'm sure I'll get her on camera. As always, I'm here with Dustin. He's moving the mouse. Dustin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm moving the mouse, but also, hey, congrats! You finally pulled the trigger. Got
Yep,
yourself a kitty.
yep. And I
And
named
did you,
her.
did you tell the audience the name?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So I named her Ro. That's the 17th letter of the Greek alphabet. And yeah, she's a beautiful black cat. And she's gonna break something now. But yeah, she is a very beautiful black cat.
Oh,
Um,
it won't be long
yeah,
before she hops up and is on cam. That's gonna happen,
yeah.
whether Mike wants it or not.
And the reason I did that is because my previous cat, right, actually, there was pi, which is the 16th letter of the Greek alphabet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm on our website here, so
yeah, there's a
let me
better
just go ahead
picture
and
of
pull up
pi.
the
Yeah.
about us right here. Here's hi, and also here's pumpkin.
Ironically, they were pumpkin pie. We did not plan that.
We like our cats around here. Here's Peanut. And we're trying to get Himoto King to get a cat. We haven't convinced him, but
Yes, but I haven't seen him anyway, so we're gonna have to
the
send out.
slot is open.
We're gonna have to send out a search party for that guy.
Yeah,
And
we haven't
hurry.
seen him in a bit, and he says he's a dog person, but come on,
Yeah.
come on. Everyone's a cat person.
But
Just
yeah,
need a little time.
so I am probably gonna be a little distracted this episode. So to keep watching me look, it's because I'm super paranoid what she's gonna do. Because she's
New cat, new
yeah,
house,
like,
lots of
she's
destroyables.
exploring. Yeah,
You got to figure out what's gonna get destroyed.
yeah, exactly. She's up to something. You're probably gonna hear a clash here in a second.
How is litter going? Does
Um,
she have a litter
yeah,
box?
she's got a little box. Oh,
Has she used it?
oh, cool. Oh, she
Oh,
just.
okay. Yep, we
Did you
had our
hear
first
that?
accident.
Yeah.
Yep, we heard that.
Okay, well, let's move on. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, yeah. No, she hasn't used it
Sounds
yet.
like
She's only been here a few hours. She's literally only been in my house for now about
okay.
4 hours. But yeah, welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. If you haven't followed, please give us a follow. Each follow helps us grow here at Kick. We like to show more. The more the more news. I can't even speak today. But yeah, what I'm saying is give us a follow. And if you're
Yep,
watching
we
later on
currently
YouTube,
are.
give us a follow on Kick. You can just go to kick / borderline underscore banter. That's on my website as well.
It's not an underscore. It's a dash every time.
The dash, okay, well.
Yeah. But also, we've got a goal right now. We're looking at trying to get to 50 followers. So
And we're
we're
already
at
4
46.
off.
If anybody can help us, yep.
Yeah.
That's the current goal. Help us get there. We appreciate it. We'll keep the banter flowing.
Okay. Well, I'm
I
ready.
think
Ready when you are.
I am more than ready to jump in for this first story we have
Didn't we?
from ABC News.
Yeah, we were talking about another mom who got in trouble for something like that. But yeah,
We were. That's why it kind of made me want to click it a little more because we literally just talked about something like this.
for sure. So from ABC News, mom faces charges after toddler accidentally fires gun in Walmart. Please say. So that just okay. What I'm confused about is like how do these kids keep getting the parents' guns? Shouldn't the parents be carrying them by better? Like, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean that's literally the problem here, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like you can't blame the kid. It's
No.
got to be the adult.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
You have to.
You can't just leave
And
it.
as you know, in this case, the police say mother is facing child endangerment charge, so that's who they're going for. But the interesting thing is the previous story we did. This wasn't the charge,
Yeah. Which
and
has
that was
got.
what was confusing us about the
And
previous one because like that we thought that would be the thing.
yeah, she could have got attempted murder because the teacher got shot. But yeah.
Yeah, that was what it was. It was the school.
So what? Look at what it
was,
says though. It says police say mother is facing child endangerment go up charges
oh,
after her toddler found. Oh, sorry, I thought it said fired a gun in her purse. Found a gun in her purse. I was like, why would she fire it? But
so she was carrying it in her purse.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna assume she has a carried
Yeah.
concealed.
I know what.
'Cause
I'm Canadian, and
it's even worse if she doesn't.
I'm Canadian, and I get that's an amendment there, and I bear right to bear arms. But you got to make sure you're doing it properly. Like, come on, right? So the Waverly Police Department said the woman told officers who responded shortly after 11 a.m. Thursday that
Mhm.
2-year-old boy took her Tarson. What is that? Truce? Like
Taurus.
Taurus? I'm not good with gun names. 9mm firearm from her purse, and it went off. So he
So
pulled.
it was
Yeah.
a 2-year-old.
So
Holy crap!
all I'm thinking, I even thought this the other day, is like, there's a lot of shot back. How can a kid, like, I don't know, just like,
Police said the bullet went into the ceiling of the store, and the child was left with a minor injury to the forehead due to contact with the magazine.
oh
I'm not sure
shit.
what you mean by the magazine. It feels like it would be the top
The
part of the gun, wouldn't it? The railing thing.
what do you mean? Like,
Well, like when you, I don't know how the gun went off. Maybe the gun went off at a weird angle or
yeah,
something. But like when it kicks back, the top of it is what would slap you in the
yeah, I
face.
guess, yeah. Unless it was a casing, now that's what they mean. A
Yeah.
casing burnt them or something, right?
Yeah. But it's yeah,
But yeah, okay.
kind of
Magazine's wrong
crazy.
wordably, but yeah,
I have no idea anything about weapons like this Taurus 9mm. Let me do a little search on
it's
the
probably
side
a
to see what
small
this
little
looks
gun,
like.
you know.
It's probably a little purse pistol like you expect. Oh yeah, it's like a little snub nose thing. It's real short.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
that being said, yeah, maybe you don't let your child get into that.
exactly. Right. That's probably not a good idea. So what else happened? Like, nobody got hurt, at least. Where was this again? What's Ohio? So what are Ohio's gun laws
Ohio.
like? Do they have like concealed carry? And do they have?
I assume they do. I thought most states do.
I thought not every state does. I heard some states like New Jersey doesn't. I'm pretty sure New Jersey doesn't. But yeah, moral of the story.
Oh wow.
What?
What that? For the first time in Ohio history, though, the law also authorizes concealed carry without a permit.
Yeah,
Okay, I guess I have to click into this and see, but it sounds like you
no,
might just be able to do it
it's
there like
funny. It's funny because not funny. I just was watching another story before we went live here. This woman, she brought her gun to school, right? And she was dropping off her elementary kid at school. She brought her gun, and then she went in. She said, "Yeah, I have a gun with me." And then they called the cops because you're not allowed to bring guns to school, right?
right.
And the cop was like, "Do you have a concealed weapon?" She was like, "I don't need one." He's like, "You're right. I was just asking, right?" Like, so yeah. So I guess that's. But you still have to have the gun license, don't you? You would assume.
Yeah, I mean, there's this whole document here for CHL holders versus permitless carriers. But yeah, CHL holders undergo 8 hours of training to earn a concealed handgun license. That's what CHL is. I was trying to figure that out. Training covers handgun operations, safe handling of guns and ammunition. So they make you do a little bit of 8 hours. That sounds like doing a little bit of class.
Hmm. Well, but
But
again,
yeah, it
I'm
looks like
glad.
some people don't even have to have a
Yeah,
permit.
it's
I'm
okay. You
assuming
don't
that's
have a permit, but you can't
certain
be just
people.
letting your kids get hold of your gun. And what was
But
she
yeah, like I
doing?
said,
What was she
I
doing? First of all, it's a
assume
2-year-old, but what was she doing? Like, why? If you have a gun, first off, if I had a gun, it would not leave my side. If I had a purse, that purse would be on my shoulder at all times if there was a gun in that place. You know what I mean?
right. So, and this article doesn't really say where the purse was, because first of all, where was it? Was it in the cart? Was the kid in the cart? Is
Yeah.
this like you sit the kid in the front of the thing where you would put the bread, you put the fucking kid?
Yeah, and I get that because they got the
Is
seats and
it
all that.
maybe? But like then you set the purse right next to the kid. That's like you literally just put the gun with the kid. That's all you just did,
Yeah.
right? I need to see a diagram of this, and they won't even tell us her name, by the way,
Yeah, that's
whose
bizarre.
name wasn't released. And also, they don't mention anything about the gun or any charges related to it. So I have to assume things that aren't in the article. I assume she was legal to have it,
Yeah, because they would have definitely.
but that's because they didn't put that in here. So that I have to make that assumption, and I'm only making that assumption based on the charges. And there's only one charge: endangering the child. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand though why somebody in America would think they need their gun with them at Walmart. I
No,
don't have a question about that. I get that
and I
at least.
yeah for sure, but you have to
But you need to be you need to be a good gun owner.
And yet that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of good gun owners out there who know exactly how to hold a weapon, take care of a weapon, and all.
And they're probably the most pissed at this story
Yeah, because this
because
gives them bad. Goes against everything, right?
Mhm.
But yeah. I don't know if I have too much more on this. What? So there's not much.
That's all that's all ABC's got on this too, and it's hard to know if we'll get a follow up since they won't say the name. And
yeah, I'm sure we'll find out about it. But that's kind of odd how you pulled this up. And yeah, there was earlier she ended up getting arrested because she had a gun on school property. And yeah, it was a legal gun and all that, but she still. And I don't know what her charges were, but yeah, pretty dumb. And I don't know. I have no access to guns. Now, this isn't the same, but I keep a knife on me at all times. It's a tool, in my opinion. But I never leave that anywhere that and anyone else's reach but my own. You know what I mean?
yeah, you got to be responsible even if you're just using a knife. I also don't have any guns. I'm not currently a gun owner. I have previously owned them.
Yeah,
I'm not against guns. I like guns. The problem is America has way too fucking many guns, and we also just let anyone have one.
Yeah.
Including a woman like this who clearly is neglectful with guns. I don't believe she should have had a gun. If you're able to make this mistake, you should have failed somewhere along what I would have required you to go through.
She might hop up right now on me, so you might see her in a second.
That would be welcome sight. I'm watching, but
okay.
I think that's all I've got on Walmart.
Yeah. Don't bring your guns to Walmart and all that, and we're good to go. So.
Or if you bring them, be responsible and
Yeah, exactly.
Because obviously, this is America. We have mass shootings everywhere, Walmart included. So,
but that's a no gun zone, I thought. So how
is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Walmart's are no gun zones.
I don't know about that.
So you can't bring guns in no gun zones. That's against the law.
Okay. Well, imagine saying Texas Walmarts are a no gun zone. Does that sound right now?
I'm sure it is, but I could be wrong. But let's go to the next one.
I did just a quick search here. Walmart announced last week that they no longer welcome customers who engage in, quote, open carry. But that doesn't mention concealed carry. Yeah. I also don't want to look into this. This was from 2019. So it's not new news. And we only cover new news here at the Banter.
Sometimes old news, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of, there's no segue for this. Gizmodo. These bats seem to use their huge junk to have weird sex. Why this was published 4 hours ago, so it's news. But these bats have probably been doing this for a while, I would say.
Yeah.
Researchers have video evidence that serotine bats don't have penetrative sex like other mammals. There you go.
I guess that'd be some weird video to watch. Like, whatever gets right?
Here's the defendant, serotine bat.
Yeah.
Cool. The bottom half of this is his junk. No. It might be. I literally don't know. With the way they titled the article, I don't know.
Tree, but...
this is an adult. Okay. So they live in Europe and Asia. So new research has found a bat species whose males use their large penises like an arm during sex. Rather than have penetrative sex, these bats and their genitals seem to engage in close contact kissing, a method widely seen in birds but never before in mammals.
Huh.
So this is where it gets weird.
That is pretty interesting. Like,
mammals don't do it this way. Birds do it this way. Okay, bats look like birds, but bats are mammals.
Does it give a live birth then, or does it give an egg?
Let's see. That's a good question.
Because bats are mammals. I think it would be a baby, right?
Yeah, and see now they're going into some other species. They're just saying bats in general and saying in some species they can store the sperm and go to sleep with the sperm and wake up pregnant.
Swear to God, I don't know how that happened. So, here.
Other species can choose to delay their fertilized embryos' growth until they have enough food to sustain it. But that's a little different. I mean,
you can see here.
Yes, we see. You want to give us a look at the camera? No.
Bro.
Does she want up, or does she just want to...
Sorry, no, she's just laying behind me.
Just lounging.
Yeah, so...
Getting more comfy, being close.
Yeah.
That's how close she is, chat. So hopefully you're here for that, because right now that's gonna be rare.
Oh wow. I don't know. She likes me, so that's something, right? I'm not very good with my camera today. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go on. But yeah, that's kind of interesting though. Like it's
So
weird.
here's the scientist. This is the other reason I pulled this article. This is a quote. By chance, we had observed, by chance,
By chance.
somehow, they just happened to be walking by, by chance, we had observed that these bats have disproportionately long penises. And we were always wondering, well, how's that work? This is the scientist.
Okay, yeah,
We thought maybe it's like in the dog where the penis engorges after penetration, so they're locked together, or alternatively, maybe they just couldn't put it inside, but that type of copulation hasn't been reported in mammals until now. These are the scientists from Switzerland.
Those Swedish scientists. Yeah. But yeah, that is pretty interesting. Like that is pretty like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it means anything, but
well, that means that everything they taught us is not real.
Bad on bad action.
The average length of these encounters was about 53 minutes. Well, good on those bats. Good on those bats. Longest over 12 hours.
Whoa. I feel attacked.
Yeah, I know. It's just, we're like, oh, geez.
Wow.
You know? Like,
I didn't know that they were going to get that much. They just happened to notice. Yeah, sure. So, 12 hours. They happened to notice.
And the
so you had a question about how they give birth, and I'm sure that's down here. How much
the penises are 7 times bigger than the female's vagina. 7 times
longer,
yeah.
That's, you can't fit. That's not gonna fit.
That's weird.
Yeah. Oh, 7 inches long, 7 times longer, and 7 times wider. It's both ways bad.
Damn. So.
Holy cow.
Huh.
All in all, the evidence points to a long-standing arms race between male and female serotonin bats and how they mate. Are they like fighting?
Anyway, I
sword fight with it, because they say the cervix in the female is also unusually long.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really ever think about that about bats before. You're just like, hey, there's a bat. You're like, hey, how does that bat have sex?
Oh, but they haven't actually proven it was sex. The team wasn't able to prove that sperm was transferred over during the act. Well, that seems important.
Yeah, then
you buried the lead.
And then led to a successful pregnancy, though. So, but yeah, that is kind of very, very.
Yeah, they haven't proven that either. Yeah, that also. I mean, that's less important. I mean, you could have sex without pregnancy, but like, come on, you got to have sperm for sex to have happened. You gotta show me the evidence. Let's say the same thing I said to Trudeau. Show me the evidence.
Show us the evidence. Okay.
Did he show us the evidence of it?
No.
I don't think. Didn't
a lot
think
more
he did.
Stuff's going on. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll eventually get a link on it. We haven't in a while. We'll do an update. Moving on.
For sure.
AP News. Supreme Court rejects appeal of former Minneapolis police officer convicted of killing George Floyd.
Okay.
Well, hey, that's news.
That is news. Even if the court wanted to, they wouldn't be able to. It would be.
What do you mean?
Well, if they did it, there'd be there would be so much backlash for it. So say the Supreme Court is like, oh, maybe we should have another trial. I just would not be good. I don't.
Well, I mean, that's
like, but I'm just saying
that's their right though. Yeah. They could choose whatever cases they want. So, I mean, I don't think there's a real threat to the Supreme Court.
Not the Supreme Court.
I think if they wanted to hear it, they would.
Yeah.
So I mean, I accept their rejection for what it is, which is there's no merits to hear it on.
Is this the guy? What one is this? What cop is this?
Well, that's a good point, because I think a few of them have had charges. So let's make sure of which one we're talking about. Supreme Court on Monday rejected former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. So it's the main one.
Yeah.
Appeal on a conviction for second-degree murder in the killing of George Floyd. Because also there's like Tao, and I forget the other.
Yeah, I don't know. I knew that guy.
Because I know they ended up with some charges, and Tao is the other one I knew more about.
Yeah.
So yeah, the justices did not comment, and leaving in place state court rulings. So they didn't leave a comment. They just Said they're reaffirming the conviction.
Okay, so there's no. He ain't gonna.
Chauvin's lawyers were arguing that their client was denied a fair trial in 2021 because pretrial publicity and concerns for violence in the event of an acquittal.
That is a very good.
That was their grounds for appeal, which is, when I see rejection, that's what they were saying they don't agree with.
Well, it does sound pretty legit. Like,
I mean,
but like he's still guilty. But still, you know what I mean. He still did what he did. How many years did he get? I forget.
22 and a half years.
22 and a half years. So.
I mean, in my opinion, he had a fair trial. I watched the whole trial.
Yeah, I didn't. So I can't say. It is true.
I watched the whole thing.
Like
jury, I can see their argument, but their argument holds no weight because you need to actually point to something that happened during the trial.
But it's still a good argument, so may as well try, right? So you got to try. There's no point not trying.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, that's how our legal system works: is you max out your appeals. This might not even be the last one he can do, for all I know. I think it is though, because they say Supreme Court. That makes you think it's the end, right?
Yeah, but you can re-appeal. Who knows? I'm sure there's other.
Maybe
things, so.
It depends if they have a different argument for appeal. It can't be this same argument. They could say something more specific, like I'm saying they needed to do. They could point to specific jurors who are now giving statements saying they did feel threatened and that they said, what they voted the way they did because of those threats or something. If they had something like that, concrete and names of witnesses to throw up and like those would be additional things to bring up. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
We know one. But...
Yeah. Now they do a little recap here.
We don't need to get into that, really. I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like if it were 3 years ago, we would, but but
if you don't know about the story, well, too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
If you don't know about it, you've been under a rock and you have nothing. You're not.
Yeah, just Google any of the things you're seeing on my screen. Floyd, Chauvin, any of them. You'll find.
I'm guessing the ones that are watching are definitely knew about that, because if they watch us, they're definitely into current events, right?
Yeah. This one was almost impossible not to hear about. So. Let's see. Chauvin is separately appealing his conviction on federal civil rights charges. So this is, I'm not sure what those charges are, but that's something else. He's got another appeal going.
I guess you have nothing else to do in jail but appeal and read books, right?
Here, let me click this. But this is, it wouldn't overturn that. So how's that?
I can't say. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. This is a different argument, though. He's saying in this appeal, for whatever this is, he's saying new evidence, which shows he didn't cause Floyd's death. So that's interesting. I'm not sure how there would be new evidence.
Well, I think that autopsy came out that showed that he did have deadly amount of fentanyl in his system. But if it wasn't for the knee, he would have probably survived.
Yeah, this looks like he just has another doctor. That's not new evidence.
But like, again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like you said.
And like I said, I watched the whole trial, and the trial involved a lot of the doctors going up there and explaining things that really the layperson isn't even meant to understand. And then another doctor would go up there and try to refute the doctor. It was a lot of that. So I got to hear the science perspective from both sides. My mind is pretty easily made up on it.
So, from Fox News, and I know what your mind is, and it's pretty clear. But yeah, Fox News, Biden insiders want him to walk shorter distances on camera and wear shoes that reduce falling risks, report. President Biden turned 81 on Monday. Happy birthday, Joe Biden!
Why doesn't this article start with that?
Happy birthday, buddy!
Happy birthday, Joe!
Oh my God, Joey!
81.
I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, 81.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah, good for him.
But also, hey, let's talk about those shoes, champ.
You know what? Okay,
just go ahead and have a seat. Let's talk about those shoes.
There's a lot of fake news out there, but this seems like
don't walk over there. Just
seems
sit
like
down.
Pretty legit. Yeah, he wants to shorter distances and wear shoes that reduce fall risk. Okay, let's see what they say.
And we're not clicking play on that because it has nothing to
Yeah.
do with anything.
So
People close to Biden have reportedly pushed him to replace his formal shoes with more comfortable ones and walk shorter distances on camera.
okay.
People close. Ooh, I wonder which
So
people.
so if the president has to be told that he has to walk less, I think it's time to get a new president.
I think he should be allowed to use a rascal scooter.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're allowed to shop with a scooter,
Yeah.
you should be allowed to president with a scooter.
Was it
Change my view.
Roosevelt or
Yeah.
Roosevelt that was in a wheelchair? No, it's Who was
Yeah,
in a
it was
wheelchair?
FDR.
FDR. Frank. Okay, it
Right?
was yeah. So yeah, see,
Yeah, he was like in a wheelchair forever, and like people didn't even know about it.
yeah, because there's not much back then. Not everyone had a television, right? So,
They're not
yeah.
going to tell us what people said this either.
But yeah, I do believe that he should probably wear better shoes and maybe like one of those vests that like inflate when you hit the ground. You know what I mean?
I mean,
they're safety vests for old people. I don't know if
either he should have better shoes, or maybe he should have the Secret Service a little closer, because shouldn't they be catching him when he
Or
falls?
you know what? What they should do? Let's start carrying them like the empires carried their guys back in the day. Like the empires were carried, you know?
You know, this whole article, I was expecting to see a picture of his shoes.
Yeah, well, what do shoes look like that help people fall down?
Well,
Old
they're his
people
team reportedly
shoes.
going to limit stair climbs and have him wear tennis shoes. So what's he wearing right now? His business shoes?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's wearing his formal, but yeah, because he always does dress, right? Like unlike Fetterman, he actually does dress. So, like
He has significant spinal arthritis. I didn't know they were saying what he had.
significant. And well, yeah, because he's 80. You know?
Yeah, but there's some spry 80-year-olds. Remember the skydivers?
Oh,
Here we
sure.
go. These are fine.
No, okay,
Or is he not wearing these all the time?
I don't think he's wearing those. You know what? I don't. Okay, not that it matters.
This looks fine.
But
This
I personally
is
don't
fine
think
because he's still suited up.
Yeah, they're not
You know?
just like they look good at least. Yeah, if it's gonna make it so he doesn't fall, good. Like I don't really like Joe, but I don't really want to see him get hurt. You know.
I say give him a walker or a scooter like you would actually give an 81-year-old.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we have the science.
Yeah.
Grandpa Joe could use the science. It's totally fine. Nobody cares as long as you still got your aviators on.
Yeah, he loves those aviators. So
He does. Look at that.
and I think I know why, but I'm not allowed to talk about.
Well,
it
yeah, because if you didn't, his eyes, you'd.
Yeah, no. But yeah.
You don't know where they are or if they're open.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, good.
Yeah, they'd be like this.
Let's get him some. Let's get everybody go on X right now and wish Joey a happy birthday. You know, and tell him how good of a job he's doing.
If you're a shoe company, just deliver him some shoes. You know, just put some shoes on his doorstep.
Although at least he's still not the worst president in our lifetime.
Because if Trump can do Goya beans, then Biden can do some Adidas. It's fine.
He's friends with the worst president, but he's not the worst.
Yeah. Well, this is a strange one.
Okay, all yours.
No, it's all yours.
I did the last
I
one.
want to see you struggle.
Okay, Alabama woman with 2 uteruses is pregnant with twins. One in each womb, 1 in 50 million chance. Kelsey Hatcher, 32 years old, said she feels blessed and grateful for her rare pregnancy. Now, is it the same father or?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, presumably.
Yeah.
That's your first question. Okay.
Oh yeah, come on. So
my first question is is it safe?
this has happened before. I know I've heard of it in the past. It's I don't know if it's safe, but it's I don't know.
She's doing some weird shit on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Well, some of the stories we've covered, it could be that.
Oh yeah, so I don't know.
Kelsey Hatcher was just 17 when she learned she had a double uterus. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I have heard about it, yeah.
15 years later, she got a second shock. She's pregnant with twins, 1 in each uterus.
So are they considered twins then?
Well, I guess. She already has 3 children, so okay. I guess it's not just it happens every time thing.
Yeah.
Well, ultrasounds are weird, but here's 2 babies. Probably. Let's see. I thought it said in here if they were like twins or not. Nobody cares what you name your kids, but Raylan, River, and Ren.
Oh, there's gonna be 2 more R's.
Yep.
Rice and something. Yeah, that's weird. That is pretty weird.
So as the text scanned and said everything looked great, I confirmed there's only one, right? She smiled and said yes. So I took a breath and relaxed. Then I told her I'm not sure if it's in my chart, but I have a second uterus. Then the text scanned over to the other side, and she didn't even have a chance to speak before I blurted out, "Oh my goodness, there's another one."
Like, did you? What kind of doctors?
I feel like the doctors shouldn't have had to be told to look.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'm very
what?
baffled by that. I was like, did you know?
Are you sure you still want to go here?
Yeah. Like, why is that? Just okay. So they found the baby on the other side. Okay. So
apparently it was funny though. All I could do was laugh, so I called Caleb. Of course, Caleb's involved. Tell him he was at the appointment with me.
He and I just laughed together.
Yeah, apparently the odds of this happening is 1 in a million or 1 in 50. I guess. How do they even decide that?
Well, because maybe it's happened before. Just not here in North America. Okay, so but are they babies? So they
okay, yeah, here it is. Genetically, yeah, that.
Twins. Okay, so they were born on the same batch, I guess you can say.
She said a separation of a different. Since the pregnancies are in separate uteri, we know that they occurred with 2 separate eggs and 2 separate sperm, meaning they will be fraternal twins.
Fraternal, okay.
So
was
yeah,
was it the same batch of sperm, or is it just a different?
Not necessarily. It just says 2 separate.
Separate, yeah, because it's a sperm can't break into 2.
What scenario are you considering here?
But maybe it was like one time, and the sperms they were brothers. They're like, you go that way, I go this way, and they're like, pew.
Wait, whose brother?
I'm
Caleb's
just saying
brother?
that as an example. The sperms are brothers, you know. Like,
oh well.
Totally makes sense. Don't forget to follow if you haven't followed already. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, for more great content about double uteruses and separating sperm.
But yeah,
doing the science.
So what are the so is it safe? Like, that was your question.
So yeah, risks. The risks involved the 2 pregnancies are the same as with a single pregnancy. That can't be right.
Well, then,
There's always a risk of preterm labor, miscarriage, uterine rupture if the baby goes too long, but all these things are a risk with any pregnancy.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt one time. She's like sleeping right at my feet. It's so cute.
Oh, she's actually like on your foot?
No, she's right beside it, but
is there contact you?
No, no, not exactly. But
all right. That's getting closer
close,
though. So. And falling asleep next to you is a good sign.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry. I get distracted easy. But yeah.
So yeah, apparently it's gonna be totally fine, totally safe. She's just having 2 more R-named kids.
Yeah. Now I wonder if she'd go into labor at the same time with them both, or it'd probably have to be C-section. That'd more than likely have to be a C-section.
I mean,
I don't know. I guess that doesn't really matter.
The risks of having a twin pregnancy with 1 baby in each uterus are similar to having a twin pregnancy with 1 uterus. So you would think there'd be the chance, like you're saying, of like one goes earlier, or whatever. The other one doesn't. They're just saying like, nah, it's the same.
Okay, so
I'm not a doctor, but doctors are saying it's fine. Do it.
Okay.
They're saying she'll need more frequent ultrasounds and prenatal care visits in the 3rd trimester just to monitor them, especially their growth. So they are going to be watching that. If they're big fat babies, they may have to do the C-section kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that's just one of those weird science things.
Yeah.
Double uterus. I didn't know it was a thing. We learned this today.
50 million.
Alabama woman. Thought it was just Florida man. Nope, there's Alabama woman. I bet Caleb was a Florida man, though. We'd have to look into that.
I better, bro. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. One of our other favorite people to cover. We've covered him quite a bit. CNN Business. Tesla shareholder calls on board to suspend Elon Musk for agreeing with anti-Semitic posts.
Okay, so agreeing. I wonder what they mean by agreeing. Like,
for agreeing with. They probably just hit the like button. Would like button be considered agreeing?
Yeah, maybe, but maybe.
Or retweeting?
3-2, yeah.
Well, let's see. Tesla's board of directors should suspend. Oh, wait. What do you mean should? Is this an opinion?
This must
Elon
be.
Musk for endorsing anti-Semitic views on social media, according to there it is, according to an investor in the election and a leading management expert.
Sure.
These are. I was like, don't put those words in my mouth. I don't necessarily know if he should be suspended yet. We just got into this.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened? What
So
was said?
what did he do? What? Yeah, I was gonna say what. Agreeing with an anti-Semitic post on X that claims Jewish communities push hatred against whites.
I never heard that before.
I don't actually watch his feed to see. But...
Well, I don't go on X much other than on our borderline banter one.
So Brackham is arguing that he should be put on a 30 to 60-day leave and be required to attend empathy training, therapy, or both.
Okay.
Okay, but like I think we still want more specifics on this,
Yeah,
right? I don't
so-
feel like we know enough to make a judgment.
Like I've seen a lot of jokes, and I probably liked a few things on Facebook that are pretty bad, but it was pretty funny, right? Like,
Yeah, it kind of like context matters. Like, was it satirical? Was it serious? Who posted it? You
They're
know,
not gonna
was it
show it
him
because
retweeting
they're not gonna
disinformation,
show
or
it
was
because
it
it's
him
not that big
updoing a
deal.
joke?
Yeah, I don't see anything going on here because I just
I've just never had this with any company I've ever invested in, ever in my life.
What did he say? Yeah.
Okay, like
Yeah, I don't know.
we're actually gonna have to pull up. Okay,
Maybe we
so
should. Yeah, here, know what?
this right here, this goes to CNN.com. Is this gonna tell me? Because this is Elon Musk agrees with anti-Semitic X post that claims Jews push hatred against white people. Does this article tell me? Okay, here's what the post said. Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of dialectical hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. Post also referenced hordes of minorities flooding Western countries, a popular anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. In response, Musk said, "You have said the actual truth." Okay, so it's not a retweet, it's not an update. This was his words.
Yeah. Okay.
As a reply to it.
What?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know enough about this to say anything. Sorry if that silence. That was weird. But yeah, Ben Shapiro sucks.
The first thing I would say
was in my city the other night. There we go.
Wait, Ben Shapiro debunks it, what? Meaning what? Was that a previous topic that I didn't see it? Which one that one with?
Yeah, that must be this one because.
Is it about this one?
Maybe because Ben Shapiro is.
What do you mean debunks like this? That Musk said that, or debunks that they said this, or debunks what?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we should probably watch chat.
Facts don't care about your feelings. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Feelings don't care about your facts.
Anyway,
I don't know why we're trying to. I don't know why we're trying to appoint care to things that don't have brains. Humans have brains. That's why they can care.
So yeah, but okay. Well, regardless of whatever he just did, you said is he not? Are people not allowed to have beliefs anymore? That's what he believes, and he should be allowed to say it. He never said anything wrong. I don't think.
Well, no, but what he said is anti-Semitic, though. This is making a broad generalization about Jewish people, right? But Jews are not a monolith. They're not. They don't have a dialectical hatred against whites.
Well, then they can say he agreed with that. Yeah, he probably should have just not said it.
And then he's like, "Oh no, yeah, that's true. That thing you said about all Jews, that thing's great. It doesn't really matter what comes after all Jews. When you start saying all Jews X, you're making a generalization. You know, you're doing something anti-Semitic because anti-Semitic just means something against all Jews.
Yeah. So I know Evo here brings up a good point. Is like you have to see. Yeah, he said that, but there could always be more to the tweet too. You know, like tweets sometimes are 5 words here, there, and that, and he might have said that, and he probably did say that, but it could have been after something else too. But
So Musk in subsequent posts said he does not believe hatred of white people extends to all, quote, to all Jewish communities. So he later added, oh wait, I don't mean all Jewish people like the person I responded to said. The person who he responded to definitely meant all.
yeah,
They didn't come back and correct it. He did. You give him that. He came back with what we'll call a retraction.
yeah,
But this is his own words coming back and clarifying it. So the fact that he needs to clarify it means that first part was ambiguous, left for us to interpret. Right?
yeah. Okay, well,
But he also
I don't
said
know.
the ADL unjustly attacks the majority of the West, despite the majority of the West supporting the Jewish people in Israel. This is because they cannot, by their own tenets, criticize the minority groups who are the primary threat. That was word salad.
Yeah,
Also, the Anti-Defamation League, like, he says unjustly attacks as though the ADL has any weapons to attack with. And I don't even mean physical. I mean, like, litigational or anything like, what do you mean? Like, when is the last time the ADL has had a victory?
so I can tell you how to
We'll
do it.
cover it when they do.
Yeah, okay.
We'll be here. We'll be here for it.
But yeah,
Well, they're not really attacking anyone, for being clear. But yeah, I mean, come on, Musk. You got to be more careful with who you're responding to and saying I agree with.
and he is a troll.
You know?
He is a troll, but
Because he's saying he didn't mean the same thing as who he responded to.
Yeah.
Great. Then be careful. And also, your board wants to have a word with you.
one guy on the board.
Apparently. Well, no, it was two guys, I think. That was the previous article we were looking at. There were like two different guys who kept getting quotes from. Ackman was the one. I didn't even say any of his quotes. Yeah, they want him to take a 30 to 60 day vacation.
And it's worse.
He's probably good with that. Like, it's a vacation, right?
Yeah, he's like, okay.
He still gets paid.
I'll go hang out with my kid. Yeah. All right, well, maybe don't tweet things. I've learned my thing in the past. I've said things online in the past and come back and bite you in the ass. Just don't do it.
Apparently, the White House responded to Musk for some reason. I don't know why the White House spokesperson, Andrew Bates, feels it necessary to respond to Elon Musk, but he did. And so the White House says, we condemn this abhorrent promotion of anti-Semitic and racist hate in the strongest terms, which runs against core values as Americans. Okay, you're playing this up a bit too much here.
Yeah, they're trying. So, Nancy Pelosi, get off the freaking phone.
Pretty sure he uses ketamine for his depression or anxiety or something. Do you mean Andrew Bates or Elon Musk?
Elon Musk, I swear. I think I saw him talking
Possibly.
about it.
I mean, I don't really need to know the guy's medical stuff though, right? If he's got stuff he's taking, great. Keep that to yourself. Yeah, I would say to him. If he publicly is just telling people what he's on, okay. I still don't care, but I'll be interested in look. I'm like, that's kind of like, you kind of want to see the medicine cabinet of him, right?
Yeah, he can say, what do you take?
Not illegally, but like if he's legally going to open his medicine cabinet, I'm going to take a look. Like, what do you got in there?
Yeah, funny you say that.
Show me your weird shit.
Some guy one time, like he was my friend's friend, came over to my house, and we were gonna go somewhere, but he asked to use my bathroom, and he went up there. Then I actually heard the guy go into my fucking medicine cabinet.
Well, that's when you get to open the door.
Oh,
right?
I fucking lost my shit. Like, it was just calm down. I was like, no. He was like, I was looking for something. It was like,
none of that is allowed to be found as that something. Yeah. I don't care what the something is.
The reason he tried to get mad, then he tried to get mad at me because I told him I didn't have a buzzer, which I did, but I didn't want to friggin' let him use it, so I said no. Right? He's like, I do have a buzzer. And it wasn't mine, it was my roommate's. But I'm like, no, who cares? Like, get the fuck out of my house.
Wait, when you say buzzer, are you talking about like a hair trimmer thing?
Yeah, we call them buzzers. Right?
I assumed that because I was thinking like a doorbell.
No, they're clippers. I guess clippers, but we call them buzzers because you go zzz.
Like if you go to like a big apartment building where they have like a voice box where you like hit the apartment
that's
number.
A buzzer too, though. That is a buzzer too, though.
I was like, no way you mean that.
No,
I was like listening like that can't be it.
But that's a buzzer too, though, right? That's the same kind of thing, right? There's several words mean the same thing, you know, or different things. But yeah, I think that's it on this. We'll find out what happens. He's probably gonna take a few days off, and boom.
Yeah,
Like,
because I'm not really sure how much the board can really do other than give him, like I said, the 30 to 60-day vacation.
yeah.
I don't think they can even require him to do this training and stuff.
The board is pretty
Probably not.
powerful, but yeah, it'd be pretty dumb to do that. But
Um, oh, this was the other guy, Sonnenfeld. The board has a responsibility to act. He should not be able to use the title of chief executive.
yeah.
That should be suspended right away.
Oh,
So that's the
gosh.
other guy. He wants to suspend the title. Brackman wants the vacation and the training.
Yeah.
This shit can get weird on Special K. It can. And you know what?
Never tried it, so I can't say.
What was that one that Roseanne did? The
Um,
sleeping medication.
that was
Ambien. Shit gets weird on Ambien.
Yeah. You know what? I know everyone hates her, but she is pretty funny. Like, she's just a funny lady in general.
I don't know. I think John Goodman carried the show.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I never liked the show anyway. But
Well,
ironically,
then
she is
you
better
can't
looking
judge
than
who's carried
Madonna.
it.
She is better looking than Madonna now, though. Which
That
no, look it
ain't
up.
saying much.
But no, but you think like you would say 20 years ago, you think saying Roseanne Barr would be fucking better looking than Madonna? No, right? Nope. She actually looks pretty decent for an older lady, you know. But Madonna had way too much work done, so that's probably why she looks worse now.
Yeah, that's why I think I actually might have said I'm not sure. Had you asked me like
'Cause,
20 years, I'd
yeah.
I'd have to sit there and be like, wait, well, all this Botox and stuff, that shit doesn't look the same.
Yeah, after a while, yeah.
But would she just keep doing it like Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
I probably would have banked on her continuing to do it like Dolly Parton and been like, nah, it'll probably she'll just keep doing it.
Yeah. But who?
Like it gets to be an addiction kind of thing.
It does,
so.
yeah. No, like I hope no. I'd never plan to get it, but I was trying to get it for migraines once. They're like, "Oh, just get some Botox and they'll stop my migraines." I'm like, nope, I'm not doing no Botox.
No, I'm not. I'm good with that. I don't need that in my body. Not for me.
Okay. From CNN. All I wanted to do was live. After years of debate, a suicide safety net for the Golden Gate Bridge is nearing completion. The virus say it'll give many a second chance at life. This is actually a topic which is, and I can say perfect for the show, but we do.
It's near and dear to the show
because we make sure to let everybody know that that's one of our main things is it's okay to not be okay. There's people out there to reach. But,
yeah.
Okay.
And that definitely plays a part of why I brought this link. But the other part was I read this headline and I was like, how? How is it just now nearing completion? How?
I guess, yeah, because this has been happening for decades.
Right, this is like a common thing people know about. Like, this is, unfortunately, a place where a lot of people go to end their lives. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. It just is very popular for that. So the fact that they're just now nearing completion of safety net.
Yeah, that's insane.
Crazy.
Should have been done forever ago. Now let's see what the safety net looks like, yeah. And I remember I've seen this guy before. I've watched many videos about him.
Yeah. Oh, about Hines?
Yeah, so.
So this is somebody who tried to take their life and survived the.
Yeah, he hit the water and it's like concrete, pretty much.
And he said as soon as his hands left the rail, he immediately regretted it. So, but I mean, at that point,
too late. Yeah.
For most people, it's too late. In his case, he somehow survived, which is pretty incredible.
That's insane to think about because most of the time, someone goes that far, they don't.
They'd have 3 vertebrae replaced.
Yeah, wow.
Titanium plates and pins. That's 4.5 weeks of recovery. That seems like a short recovery.
And then years.
But still, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the surgeries and the plates and the metal living with you and going through every scanner, showing up for the rest of your life.
But he gets to live, right? So more than 1,800 people have been confirmed to jump off there since 1937.
And the very first happened that same year that it was built.
Yeah.
Hines is one of 39 people known to survive.
And 19 have come forward to say they have exact same
instant regret.
Yeah.
So who's to say how many of the other
Yeah,
1,760 would have also, even if it's half of them, even if it's 19 out of 39, even if it's half of them.
no, it would be more. Guarantee it's more because
Oh, could be.
you
And this
know.
net gives those people that chance
And as someone
to
who's been down, and I'm not going to go too far into it, but it's you you when you don't know what your happiness is, you're pretty messed up in the head, right? But
yeah.
from what I was told, in the last few minutes of your life, second, like when you're about to die, your brain does flashbacks. Like they do actually do flashbacks when you're a kid. So if you see that, you're like, well, no, that's what happiness is, and maybe maybe gives them a glimmer of like, oh my shit, I'm dying, but no, I don't want to die. I don't know. Can you go back up for a
It's
second?
hard to go into
Yeah,
words. Yeah, to the picture or the
the
text.
picture. That seems it's not that helpful.
Golden Gate Bridge. Is this showing what it would be? This right here,
Yeah, so
basically.
that's some of it, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, suicide not net seen in San Francisco, April 5th, 2023. So that's not like,
Well, as we look down here, it says that they've been constructing it since 2018.
and that's all they did.
That how big is this? Are we just not seeing
I could have put
perspective
that
very
up
well
over
here?
fucking night. I think so.
Look, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, although there's a car for reference. I just kind of need to know how many feet this is from where the people would be doing it. Like, I don't know, maybe I don't need the specifics, but that does seem a little weird. $217 million project.
To put some little bit of net up. Okay, no,
1.7
it does.
miles of
Okay,
net.
okay. You know
20 feet
what?
below the
There's a better,
sidewalk, both
there's a better
sides.
picture of it. So
Okay, the amount of net that we're installing is the equivalent of 7 football fields, but of course it is. It's 1.7 miles.
yeah, but no, if you look at it, they give you. I just looked at it. So the net's actually about probably 30 feet down, 30 or 40 feet down. It's a big ass net that would get you, and it goes out by probably like 20 feet.
Yeah, this article doesn't have a better photo of it.
Just type in Golden Gate suicide net. Google works for everything, you know.
Here, let's take a look here.
Yeah, exactly. You're never alone.
Yep,
See,
help is
you
available.
know
I like how
that's one thing I
just
like. Google does that. They're like, oh, even if you just met, we're probably gonna get this movie
we're coming
taken.
here for a different reason.
You know,
You
we're
know, then
probably actually gonna have this video taken off YouTube for this too, but we'll find out. So
okay. So which picture were you seeing?
we'll go down a little bit more, like that one, like that.
Okay, like this one showing with
Yeah.
people.
So
So
exactly.
yeah,
So
okay. So you can see with a person perspective. That's why I was like,
yeah.
I need the perspective.
Okay. So yeah.
So people can judge the size because this is like a 5 or 6
And
foot
I'm
tall
pretty sure
person. So
they're removing
that's
those
like 30
bars.
foot.
I'm pretty sure they're removing those barriers to those bars. So.
Right. So oh yeah, because
Oh yeah, that one.
yeah, I mean
Oh,
that's a little
it's not
yeah.
funny, but damn. So
I'm assuming that's just
yeah,
for construction's sake.
yeah. Okay,
But
good.
yeah,
And then
you know,
that way they jump and they're halfway. So if they do jump the rest of the way, they'll probably not get hurt.
well, and like the story that they include here, where the guy said like he immediately regretted
Yeah,
it. Like he wouldn't have done a second jump.
yeah,
He would have sat there in the net and waited for help.
yeah, exactly. Or
Which I'm
run.
assuming there's some sort of cameras or something where they can
Yeah.
be monitoring this in some way.
You think they
I'm
would
not.
have something like that? You know, like they have enough AI where they can. And I know it sounds crazy, but where they have somebody walking up, you can usually tell someone who is about to kill themselves by their body language. Right? They'd probably be walking a certain way. Not only that, is have cameras, and as soon as you see someone touch a railing in a certain way, like I'm sure there's ways to have AI and that fix that stuff because they know they can figure that shit out.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they wouldn't, leave somebody just in a net to
Yeah,
fend for
I'm
themselves
not.
like
I'm just
after
saying in general,
like
like before they jump anyway, though, right? There has to be something
yeah, though that too, like trying to
watch
monitor
like
people.
watch people's action. Like there's a certain way people act. People act the same way no matter what. They might not think you are, but this guy too. Did he survive?
Yeah, that's another one. I swung myself around, smacked into the railing, and got on that 4-inch cord. He attempted to jump off and ended up clinging to the railing for over an hour and a half.
Oh, damn.
So he basically immediately realized he didn't really want to and held on for a very long time until Officer Kevin Braggs.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it was during the conversation with the officer that he, began to experience the regret. Whatever gets you there,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's another person talking.
Sometimes a stranger
someone
too.
to listen.
Yeah, no, exactly. So if you sometimes walking down the street, you see someone looking bad.
Yeah, they've actually got a list right here.
Ask them. I guess it's different here in Canada. We could talk to people all the time. I don't know how you guys do it in the States, but here, I say hi to everybody we walk by, and
sometimes that means a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it means nothing, but for the ones where it means a lot, it could mean everything.
Yeah. Well, again, that's a big thing. Well, we will get into that at the end. We'll give up the numbers and all that.
And that is currently 80% built. It's set to be completed in December,
okay, cool.
according to the bridge officials. So there you go. There'll probably be some articles covering the final completion, and we'll just do a follow-up on principle. Just celebrate the completion of it.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Well, let's see what else we've got.
We got a few.
I think the next ones are Canadian news.
Yes. This is
that CP?
Yes, from Toronto. Okay. Here, give me 2 seconds here. Sorry, I'm just having a moment.
Yemen's Houthi rebels hijack an Israeli-linked ship in the Red Sea and take 25 crew members hostage. Okay, that was a lot to try to think through.
So,
what do they mean Israeli-linked? Do they not know it's Israeli, or like whose is it?
Maybe they're just.
What does that mean?
Maybe they're just they're just like a cargo ship or something. I don't know. I don't know.
It could be like related to a company that operates in Israel, kind of thing.
That is bringing something to
so
Israel.
It's linked to Israel, but it's not like a government Israel thing.
Exactly.
Okay, it could be. But they took a bunch of hostages, so obviously not the good guys here. Probably taking hostages.
Oh.
All right, well, let's see what we got here. Israeli-linked cargo ship.
Okay, so yeah, it gets a little slow, but yeah, what's going on here?
So how does this play into the? They're already in this article, raising fears that regional tensions heightened over the war playing out a new maritime front.
Talking about the ship here.
So, are the Houthi rebels related to Hamas?
No, but they're all. They might be. They might be some kind of weird.
Or are they just sympathizers?
Sympathizers, like Hezbollah is out of Jordan. Actually, yeah, no, it's out of Iran, and they're buddies with Hamas.
The Iran-backed Houthi rebels.
I guess Iran backed. Okay, so they're backed by Iran, which backs Hezbollah. So yeah, I guess. Iran.
So the group warned they would continue to target ships in international waters that were linked to or owned by Israelis. Israel's campaign against Gaza's Hamas rulers. So, okay, I guess we could expect to see more of these because I don't anticipate Israel stopping.
Yeah. So this is, and every time they do this is just going to cause more shit too.
All ships belonging to the Israeli enemy or deal with it become legitimate targets. Now, what if it's like a Canadian or American ship going to Israel? We deliver things there. We just approved a new package.
Yeah.
If these Iran-backed Houthi rebels were to go for a ship of America's, I know what would happen.
That's a thing, but that's a thing. Exactly. Like they want, and I think, I'm not going to lie, but I kind of think.
I don't think they want to provoke America. I think they want to provoke, but not provoke America.
I think America wants to be provoked too. You know, it could be wrong.
I hope not.
I secretly think that they're like, oh, let's get this.
I hope not, because like the last times we were provoked didn't actually end in our favor. We didn't gain anything from it.
Yeah, but
it was overall bad.
But a lot of shareholders gained stuff and all that, and
yes, a lot of bad people gained money. Yeah, you're right, and we lost a lot of freedoms. We have to take our shoes off.
Yeah.
I mean, just overall though, it was like, I don't know, better before.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well,
I don't have any info on Iran or
I know a little
Like,
bit. Iran's not the. I actually I'm not gonna say anything. So Iran.
I guess they just publicly
I,
say all these things too. They've got a spokesman, Mohammed
oh
Abdul Salam.
yeah, no, they do. Like these are their groups. They're like official rebels or militias or terrorist groups. They were a rebel, but now they're considered
So does Yemen have a government,
um they must. But
or is their government currently being overthrown or something?
to be overthrown, who knows? I don't know. I'm not too
Like,
sure. Hello.
yeah, and that's where I guess I can't follow every current event as well as each other, but the detention of the Israeli ship is a practical step that proves the seriousness of the Yemeni armed forces sea battle regardless of its and costs. This
But
is
I'm
the
getting
beginning.
distracted. But yeah, so more stuff. This is gonna cause a lot. And now Israel can literally just probably wipe these guys away, though.
Oh, here it is. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office blamed the Houthis for the attack on the Bahamas-flagged Galaxy Leader, a vehicle carrier affiliated with an Israeli billionaire. It said no Israelis were on board. So that's the link there.
Okay.
It
Affiliated
didn't
with.
actually have it didn't have an Israeli flag. It had a Bahamas,
Okay, so they attacked the wrong ship, or they don't give a shit.
but it was an Israeli-owned ship. An
Yeah.
Israeli billionaire apparently owns it, but it, flew Bahamas flags. He probably lives in multiple places.
Huh.
Sure. But no Israelis were on board, so yeah, it was probably just a crew.
And there's no cargo at the time of the hijacking.
Kind of an L.
It's the crew members from the Philippines, Romania,
Yeah,
Ukraine,
literally just the
Mexico.
crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like, yeah. So what are they doing? This is not.
It's not quite the leverage they thought they had,
No.
I would guess.
No, that is kind of Israel's response to help get those guys back.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, they do need to do that.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
They,
Netanyahu's office condemned the seizures as an Iranian act of terror. The Israeli military called the hijacking a very grave incident. So yeah, that sounds like they're going to respond
global
somehow.
consequences. Global consequences, eh? Oh, darn it. What are you doing?
Israeli officials insisted the ship was British owned and Japanese operated. That's weird. Just above here, that's not what I read, but okay. Sometimes Israeli officials say
Yeah.
so it's very unclear, but it's the one thing that is clear is that the leverage they thought they were getting, they didn't
They
get.
don't have.
They have some leverage. They've got people that have to be helped. They still did a terrorist act. That's hijacking a ship and taking hostages is bad.
Yeah.
Make that clear. Even if you think you have good reasons for doing it, it's not good.
Yeah, I don't ever, as I said, but
Like, I don't know if they think that this will bring it into the war in Israel. If that's their intent, sounds like that's their intent. It won't do that. But even if that's your intent, you still shouldn't do this.
yeah, it's just some crazy people who have some crazy ideology, and yeah, they don't care about people's life either. They'll probably kill all those hostages. Sad part.
Twice in the last month, U.S. warships have intercepted missiles or drones from Yemen that were believed to be headed towards Israel or posing a threat to American vessels.
Yeah.
So this is just more an ongoing campaign of provocation, escalations, maybe even. I hope we don't have escalations because any little spark will set off a bomb. In my opinion, like there's so many countries just eager for a war.
Yeah.
I don't want one.
No, a lot of places are.
So this article goes on quite a bit, and I don't think I can do more of
No,
it.
it's
Do you
all
have anything
good.
more?
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm just looking up something else here, but yeah.
Yep. I think we've got one more story to get into tonight, and it's
Okay.
kind of tangentially related to that one.
Is it?
Since
Oh, yeah.
since that one made itself connected to the Israel-Hamas war. Also from CP24. Man charged after Toronto mosque worshippers assaulted taxi driver and woman wearing hijab sprayed with foreign substance.
Yeah, here once.
So and for anyone who's confused at how that's related to the Israel-Hamas war, right now there's a lot of hate crimes going on.
Yeah.
both to Muslim people and to Jewish people.
Yeah.
And this is immediately how I read this headline is we've got another one.
Yeah, because
Which kind of sucks to have to say it that way, but
yeah.
that's how they are.
Oh,
It's another one.
Oh, you little brat. Don't do that.
You little brat.
Scratch my carpet.
Distracting
Sorry,
my
guys.
pillow.
Oh, jeez. She's gonna tear up my carpet.
It is what it is.
Now I've totally lost my train of thought. But can you just go back up for a second?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, the last episode we were talking about. Yeah, I'll be playing with her as soon as we're done here because she really wants attention.
Need some playtime, yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about how some Jewish schools in Quebec and
they drove by and shot it, and then drove by and shot it again,
and then they actually tried to set it on fire, I believe, or something like.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting. It's horrible. There's no reason. All sides are completely wrong for it.
Yeah,
and it's doing.
And you got a guy here who's just
problems,
assaulting
right?
someone and spraying them. I'm assuming that's mace.
That could be anything.
Probably.
That could be like tea. That could be
yeah.
bacon grease. That can be anything, right? So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that bacon grease is something that I've heard done before.
Yeah.
Specifically in these anti-Muslim or even anti-Jewish attacks.
Yeah, because
I don't know. I don't know which religions eat what. I literally don't know.
I think Jewish has to be kosher. Kosher, is it? Or...
I'm pretty sure both of them have some rules. I just don't know what the rules are. I'm not going to entertain the rules because I like to eat what I like to eat.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my rule.
Okay.
They can have their rules.
Yeah.
That's fine. A 28-year-old man facing more than a dozen charges. Oof, they're throwing the book at the guy. 3 suspected hate incidents in Toronto.
Yeah. So yeah. So where were you? So Toronto.
So
go on.
He attacked people at the mosque with a rock and a bike chain.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, he's
3 separate incidents.
Now, yeah. Now, is he just some crazy fuck, or is he right? Incidents with that most recent occurring earlier this year. So it wasn't just now. Toronto police announced arrest in 3 hateful motivations, with the most recent one occurring this morning. Okay. Okay. So does that mean it just happened recently then?
Yeah.
He threw a rock and said some slurs. So yeah.
Saturday morning. He apparently did this Saturday morning in front of the mosque. Threw the rocks, did some slurs. Where's the bike chain, though?
Yeah, well.
It's with a bike chain towards the victim, yeah.
Well.
Tried to smash through the windows, kick and strike worshippers. Uttered a number of Islamophobic slurs and threats, including about Muslim terrorists. Quote, how he was there to finish the job and how he was Israeli. Okay, well, I guess if that's his words that he said, he's tying this to the Israeli conflict directly. So we don't have to make a guess. Is this guy doing this because of that? He says he is.
Now they're just saying this isn't confirmed. He said that either.
This is according to the... What is NCCM? Did I miss that? National Council of Canadian Muslims.
Yes, but doesn't mean it happened, right? But that's just according to them. Probably did. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it allegedly. You always have to say allegedly.
Well, allegedly, until he gets his day in court and all that. I assume though that somebody whipped out their phone, right? Yeah. I mean, I haven't found a clip that has this, but somebody probably did, right?
Now, don't you worry.
Yeah, stay tuned. Usually clips come out and somebody had the wherewithal to have as soon as they realize it's newsworthy, maybe they'll post that clip. Sometimes that shit can matter, you know. Sometimes it's the only thing capturing an event is somebody's cell phone.
But yeah, right at the bottom it says enough is enough, and that's 100% true for everything. Let's stop it. Let's put your hate aside. There's no reason to hate.
Apparently, prior to this, they had somebody spreading feces across the doors of a mosque.
Yeah, so look at that. That's
in Ottawa. That's not the same mosque, but it's they're seeing an escalation. Pattern here.
Keep going on, and they gotta.
Oh God! Here's his counts. Is this
2 counts of assault with a weapon, 2 counts of assault, 2 counts of carrying a concealed weapon, 2 counts of mischief under. That's just under. 2 counts of missing. You can't. So yeah, lots of stuff. Holy shit! Yeah, 2 counts of mischief under. 2 counts of weapons dangerous.
1 count of uttering threats.
2 counts of weapons dangerous. Okay, these are
This is
not
literally everything.
2 counts of weapons danger.
What does that mean? And how is
Okay,
that not classified here?
I don't like that report.
Canada,
I don't
what are
know.
you
No,
doing?
I don't know if that's a charge. I don't
This may
know.
not be the
Yeah.
charges.
So uttering threats is a charge. Yes. Yeah. So, but
Wait, is that showing more now that I zoom out?
yeah, but it's hard to read. But no.
2 counts of possession of a prohibited weapon.
Yeah.
2 counts of weapons. No, it still just
Oh
ends
yeah.
weird.
Just
Dangerous and under. Never mind. It
two
doesn't
mission
fix it.
and
It's just
under.
too small now.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
job, CP.
It says the other 2 incidents occurred on Wednesday. So
Okay, so yeah.
Saturday was this one, and then the other two. The taxi driver.
Was that 4:30? Yeah.
And
Okay. Well, yeah. Hope the guy gets put in jail for a while. Hope he gets. And he sounds
he
like he's
asked if the
got
taxi driver was Muslim and then sprayed the driver in the face with some unknown substance.
probably mace, but you never know. Yeah.
And then the other incident was a woman wearing a hijab walking down a pedestrian path. And he allegedly approached her, made derogatory statements before also spraying her face with.
Okay, well, yeah.
It sounds like they've got a link of it being the same guy, but they'll also have witnesses.
Yeah.
So should be a fun little case for him. I'm pretty sure whatever the charges are, he's gonna get something to stick.
Yeah. Well,
Going out and doing a spree.
I think we should wrap it up now. Have a nice small
Yep,
show for
I
us.
think that's all I've got on the hate crimes. Just stop doing the hate crimes. Come on.
Yeah, no, we're not worth it.
You're having no impact on the situation, first and foremost. You're not.
Yeah, she's right beside me still. It's so cool. I didn't expect her to be that quickly.
Yeah, she's ready for playtime. So
Yeah. Okay, so anything have anything to say before we jet out here?
just thanks for everyone watching us live. Thank you if you're watching us later on the YouTubes. Make sure you click those buttons. We like if you leave me some comments, I can respond to them.
Yeah.
And just make sure we're also trying to get to our 50 followers, so try to follow us on Kick if you can, or if you know somebody who's not following us, have them give us a watch.
Yeah.
This has been the way to keep me out.
Thank you very much, Dustin. I appreciate it. And like you just said, if you haven't followed, please give us a follow. Your follow helps us grow here at Borderline Banter. And then when we do that, we can have better shows for you and more fun, interactive stuff for everybody. You can check out our website at borderlinebanter.com. There you can see us on Facebook, TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter, and YouTube. Not gonna lie, X and YouTube are the most popular ones we use, but we do try to post on them all. If you want to be on the show, just definitely you go to our website too, and you can be on the show. You can drop us a line. There's a few questions at the bottom, not really questions, just a few things that you gotta answer yes to, and definitely join the show. Just the email, and we will get back to you at our earliest convenience. Mm-hmm. And as we said earlier, it's okay not to be okay. We're very keen on letting people know that. Everybody thinks you have to keep it in, and it's not okay to talk about it. Talk away. A lot of people are going to listen. They want to listen. We're out there to help. States, it's 988. Here in Canada, it's 1-833-456-4566. We appreciate you coming. I'm going to find someone for you guys to host here. Let's see here. You know what? There's this guy called King Wolves. No, the Lost Drake. Whoever he is. Playing the game. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Don't forget to follow. Stay safe. Bye. Oh.